to show you how to play Pieces by Danilo Stankovic. If you want letter notes for that, go to LetterNotePlayer.com. I have them there for you. Let's start with the left hand. And this piece is unique because I have the left hand separate by itself instead of the right hand. There are no words, so there's really not much melody either because it's mostly arpeggios going back and forth between the hands. But we start in this octave. So we start just above middle C with your left hand. And this piece is a good piece to play if you struggle with your left hand. If your left hand gives you a little bit of trouble, this piece, if you just take it slowly and work at it, it'll make your left hand a little stronger. So it starts off with a D chord arpeggiated. D, F sharp, A, back to F sharp. Does that twice, then it goes to an F sharp minor chord with C sharp in the bass, and it's arpeggiated. C sharp, F sharp, A, F sharp. Does it twice, so it's going to sound like this. Then we do it again. Now the third time you do it, you come in with the melody on the second time, right there on that D, you're going to come in with this right hand melody. F sharp, G, A, lift off it, B, A, G, A, C sharp, D, F sharp, G, A, B, A, G, A, C sharp. So what you're going to do is you're going to play this same left hand that you've had going with that melody. And we come in right after the first D arpeggio. Now that A and the C sharp go together. Do it again. Now if you're having trouble with your left hand, then just work that part before you go further, because the left hand gets a little bit more intricate as it goes. Once you get to that, then we go up to a C sharp, octave, B, B. Do it again, C sharp, B, B. And then we have C sharp, F sharp, D, C sharp, B, F sharp, D, B. Do it again, C sharp, B, F sharp, D, C sharp, B, F sharp, D, B. So it'll sound like. But you got a lot going on in your left hand, because here you're going to switch from this D and the C sharp, you're going to drop down to a G. Now what you've got right there, we've got a major seventh sound, but we're not going to play the B at all. We'll play the G, D, F sharp, D, and we'll play it 4 times. And then you want to watch that you don't hit that little finger too hard. I tend to hit it too hard, so just hit it as light as you can. Then we do the same thing on A. Now here we've got an A chord with A in the bass. Do it again with G. So that you've got 4 times on G, 4 times on A, 4 times on G, 4 times on A. And that's one for each of these. We go. Then on A. Then A. Now we're going to go on up from the A to a B, D, F sharp. Then we're going to walk down A, D, F sharp and change to a C sharp, D, F sharp, D, G, D, F sharp, D, C sharp, D, F sharp, D, F sharp, D, F sharp, D, C sharp, D, F sharp, D. Let me go over that slowly again so that you can see it. What you're doing there is D, B, B, A, C sharp, G, C sharp, F sharp, C sharp. So So what you're actually doing, you're walking it down and putting a C sharp in between each one of the A. C sharp, G, C sharp, F sharp, C sharp. So the fingering I would use is the fourth finger here. Then the fifth finger, third finger, fifth finger, third finger, fifth finger. And you want to practice that until you can get it, because it'll take you a little bit of time, but you'll get it. Now on the right hand, you're going to play C sharp, F sharp, D, F sharp. See, we've been going. And now we're going to do it and just keep it going straight. We're going to go C sharp twice, then B twice, C sharp twice, B twice, and then we come right back in with the D, F sharp, G, A. Second verse, we just do a reprise with it and we change the bass a little bit. So I'll start on the A before we get into this, and I'll play it slowly. Slower so that you can see it well as we go. Play that whole section so that you can see it. I'll play the whole thing that far so that you can see it, and then we'll go on with the second verse. Now what I would do on this piece is I would practice it slowly. I would just practice it slowly until it starts to click. You can always speed it up. In fact, I would play it slowly every day until you get it to where you can play it at that tempo and get the notes right. So don't just slop through it, but it will come. Once you can play it slowly, you can always gradually speed it up. And then the second verse comes in, just like the beginning. Only they change the bass. We go D, C sharp, B. Now what this is going to be like a B minor seventh. And we're going to go back to the C sharp. So that section, you're just going to do the same thing with the right hand, but you're going to walk the bass down from D down to B, back up to D, back down to B, back up to D. So you're going to walk it down and you're going to play the D, F sharp, A all the way. F sharp, A, 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 F sharp, A. Now you never come back to the D because you go right to a G right there. And I'll show you what you do right there, but let's play it and I'll go slowly so that you can see. Now let me show you why the harmony works. You've got the D's together and then the A's together. We're in an F sharp minor. And then you've got the B and the A. The only passing tone that isn't in that harmony for this is the G. So it's basically you're getting that sound going with that G in there, an added sixth in there. So it's a nice sound. So you've got the, and when you hit this beat, so it's just a little wrinkle off of what he played there at the beginning of the piece. And then we're going to go to this, back to this. That you've already played before, and it oscillates back and forth between C, F sharp, D. And what you've got there is you've got a D major seventh. See, here's your D7. And you get that C sharp and you've got a major seventh in there, which is a nice sound. See, a nice C sharp, a major seventh is a nice sound. Doesn't matter what octave you play it in. See, that's the sound you're getting, but you're getting it up here. And you're just going back and forth between C sharp, between that D7 major seventh and a B minor chord, and we just oscillate back and forth. I'm not sure how many times we do it. I think it's about 6 or 7 times we do that, because what we're doing in the left hand is we're going to be walking up. We're going to go G, D, F sharp 4 times, and then you go to A 4 times, and then you go to B 4 times, to C sharp 4 times, back to G 4 times, A 4 times, and then we're going to do something different for the tag. Instead of going to this, what he does is he goes down to G and walks it up. A, B, C sharp, and then we're into this. We end just where we started, but we walk into it in that tag. So let's do it slowly so that you can see every note, starting with that where the hands come together. That's 4 times on G, then 4 times on A, then 4 times on B, 4 times on C sharp, back to G 4 times, A 4 times, and then take over with the G. Now here you're going to go G twice, A twice, B twice, C sharp twice, and then we're into this just like we were at the first. And then we end with the D chord. So Let's come out of that with the starting with the G. Now I'll go to the G here. A, B, C sharp, and then we go to the D. Now the last thing I want to show you is that I do have the left hand by itself. That's how much of it that I've got by the left hand by itself. Now if you get that left hand down by itself where you can play it, then you'll be home free, because that's pretty much everything. So there you have it, Pieces by Danilo Stankovic. It's a beautiful piece of music. It's fun to play. I hope you enjoy it.